Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a drugstore beauty challenge. So I basically challenged myself to do an entire autumn / winter makeup look only using drugstore or high street products. So all of the products I'm using here today cost less than £10. This is the look I'm going to be creating, so if you want to see how I did it and what I used, then carry on watching. P.S. You're in for a big shock. I'm about to zoom in with no makeup on. I know, scary, right? Had a little bit of a breakout around there. Not good. First thing I'm going to use is the Bourjois Happy Light Matte Serum Primer. Helps keep my skin really matte, and I'm just going to pop that over my fingertips. Next product is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. This is in the colour 100 Ivory. Just using my Space NK flat top brush to buff that in all over my complexion. I really like the coverage of this foundation. Then I'm going to take my Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer. This is in number 1 Fair. Pop that all over just using the wand. And then I'm going to buff it in with my Bedalium Tools brush. Just buff it in until it's all blended into the foundation. Next product is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. I love this concealer for under the eyes. It's really lightweight but covers any darkness up. And I'm just going to blend that in with my fingertips. And that's me done pretty much for the base. A little bit of an eggnog latte there, going down a treat. Next product is my Collection Sheer Loose Powder. This is in the colour Translucent. Now you don't have to do this step, you can skip it if you've got more of a dry skin, but because I'm oily I like to set my foundation. This next product is the Bourjois Bronzing Powder. It's the chocolate bronzing powder and it's in the colour 51. I'm just going to build that with my Real Techniques brush just onto my cheekbones, a little bit under the jaw, just to give me a little bit of more colour. Then I'm going to take the Maybelline Expert Wear Blusher. This colour is in number 79 Flash Plum. And just build that gently onto my cheekbones to give me a little bit more colour. I really like this colour for this time of year. It's nice and warm, but it's still really quite pink and pretty. Next is the Sleek Contour Kit. Now I'm just going to use the highlighter from here. This is in the shade Light. I find the bronzer in there a little bit too mucky, but I think that the highlight in there is really, really pretty. I'm just going to pop that on the top of my cheekbones and under my brow and take it down the nose just a little tiny bit. So that's all of my complexion done. Next I'm going on to eyeshadows, and I have a little decision to make here. I've decided to go for the number 17 Starry Eye collection in Neptune. I'm just taking that first gold colour from the trio and blending it all over my eyes. So it's just all over my eyes there as my base colour. Next I'm going to pick up that gorgeous purple. I'm just going to build that into the socket. So just from the outer corner into where your natural crease is. This is my Real Techniques eyeshadow brush that I'm using here. Build it into the crease. Spend a bit of time on this step, otherwise it can end up looking a bit mucky. And then buff it all in That's my angled Bedanium Tools brush. You can build on a little bit more of the deeper shade if you need to. And then just with that gorgeous forest green, I'm just going to build that into the outer corners just a tiny bit to add a bit more definition to that purple to make it a bit smoky. And then you've got to spend your time blending those eyeshadows, girls. Then I'm going to take that gorgeous purple again and just put it under my eye just to use as a bit of an eyeliner, just to create a bit of definition under the eyes there. Then just use the warmth of your finger to smudge it out. A bit more gold, just to pop that in the corner, just to make the eyes look nice and bright. Next product is the MaxFactor eyeshadow. This is in 101 Pebble, and I'm just using that right in the corners and just to kind of blend the eyeshadow out so it doesn't have a harsh line where it ends, because it is quite smoky. Just softens the edges slightly. Next I'm going to take the Bourjois pencil. This is the Smoky Effect in Ultra Black. And I'm just going to take it right across the top of my lash line, as close to the lashes as I can get. This is just adding some depth to my lash line. Then I'm just taking my NARS brush and smudging it all in. This does come with a smudger on the other end though, so you could use that instead. Tiny bit in the waterline there. And I'm going underneath my lashes to go in the waterline underneath. This sensation is very uncomfortable, but the results are really worth it. Next product I'm going to use is the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express Mascara. I've really grown to like this mascara. Gives you masses of volume if you spend the time building it. A little bit big to use on the bottom lashes though, I must say. Then I'm going to use my Loreal Superliner Brow Artist Brow Pencil. Now, I haven't found an amazing brow pencil in the drugstore yet. I still love my Benefit Browsings. I wouldn't recommend this brow pencil if I'm really honest. I found it quite difficult to work with, but then again I'm used to using a powder. So that's everything pretty much complete. Just the lips, and I'm going to use my Rimmel Apocalips in Eclipse. I love these. And that's me done. If you liked the video guys, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed.